Hi guys, so just a few hours ago I released a video for MyDiamondPress.com, some of the items Diamond Press has newly released on their own site, and then I noticed that HSN is already releasing some of the Diamond Press items. So the items I'll be showing you were sent free of charge from Diamond Press for my review, and all opinions are my own. And any links that will be in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you were to purchase any items through those links. I was just reading some of the comments from the last video because it includes a giveaway. So if you haven't checked that out, I'll have the links in the description box for you. It's to see some of the new Diamond Press items for their site. And the 17% off for their site there using my code. And all that information will be in the description box. And the giveaway will be there too, so you guys can enter that. But I was reading some of the comments and people say that they really like that, you know, Diamond Press sends these items for review early so I can show you guys, and then you have an idea of what the items do, and if you'd like to purchase, you know, you're good to go. So I really appreciate that too. So thank you guys for those comments. Okay, so I do have a few things that are available right now, but obviously in the next couple days they'll be releasing more things. So I think today what I'm going to show you right now are these guys, because they'll make a nice, quick, beautiful card. I'm assuming because it's the Wildflower background dies, and we love our background dies. I know we do. So I know I do, and I know you guys seem to also. So again, let me just show you right quick what is in here, and then I'll just put something together, probably with a nice background, and then maybe this is a topper or however we want to use it. But it comes with a large folder. And you guys know whenever we do a large one, I always like to use a fresher folder, so that's always nice to have. And then this gorgeous one has the butterflies. It says thank you, as you can see in that pretty script. And these are basically to mat over an A2 size card, so it's a good size. It's probably, I'm assuming, 4 by 5 1/4. But I can kind of, yeah, pretty much. And then, oh, look at this one. Looks like a little garden. And again, you have some room to maybe put a sentiment there or add some other, you know, dimensional little things, or if you want to cut even the butterfly out and do another butterfly out here. So it just has like a nice little scenery there for you. I will run them all through because I know you guys like to see them all, and then I'll make one into a card. This one says hello. I don't know if I have it up. Yeah. So when you cut it, it says hello. And it has like just like a netting background, really cute. And this is cool. It has like an aperture there, and then it has little flowers. So this is what we'll be working with right now. But I'll just show you real quick. I do have the Christmas tree dies ready to go, and hopefully you can kind of see that. I know this is available. I was gonna say it's about a certain size. Let me see here. But I didn't want to guess because, to be honest, I don't know. Let's see here. It's about 4 inches tall, and I would say maybe about 3 1/4 or so, 3 1/2, I don't know, inches wide. But of course I'll go over these very soon. I just want to show them to you right quick. We have the Cozy Cottage dies, which I did a little sneaky peek since you guys asked me in my last live if there was something I could show you, and I did show you guys this. And so this is a cute set that will make a house that kind of reminds me of the haunted house. So if you want to match these up together, or, you know, I don't know, a larger card or something like that, you have a little village, really cute. So again, very smartly done the way they piece together the dies, or put together the dies, that they cut the same colors at the same time. So we'll go through and do this. Look how cute that is. It says Home Sweet Home with the stamps. Let's see, this is, oh, the Condensed Alpha and Numerical dies. Let me open this up. I was curious about this one because I don't know the size, and of course in HSN they don't really have a lot of information as far as that. So the size of these guys are, like it says, condensed, so they're about 1 3/8, maybe 1 1/4 inches. Yeah, 1 1/4 inches tall there, and it's on a magnetic carrying sheet there. And then it also comes with the folder there, and oh, I'll show this right quick. This is the Stamp and Die Holiday Auto Ship. So if your auto ship is coming up, it should be coming up in October. For if you had bought the marquee and you signed up for the auto ship, this is the one that comes out in October, and I have it here. And they do also have some available on their MyDiamondPress site, so if you want to check that out. But I will review that. I did want to show you that I do have it because I didn't think I did, but it was in with these guys. So there it is. So you can kind of have an idea of what that looks like. But again, it kind of goes back to the first auto ships and what first came out, so you can mix and match the sentiments and the frames and things like that. So keep an eye out for that if your auto ship is due to come up in October here. I think in the next week or so. All right, so let me grab some paper and I'll just, like I said, cut them all out and then we'll make a card out of a set of it. Okay, so I have some different kinds of paper here. I have some scraps and some other things I would like to try. And so I will take, let's do this one. I have some white pearlescent paper. And then I have some pearl pearlescent paper, but these are from different companies. I think this is Crafter's Companion. I think this is Tonic. And this is just regular Recollections paper. And then I brought out some vellum, so hopefully we can cut that too. But let me get into this here. And again, you know, I just reached into my scrap area here. Hopefully this is wide enough to take this. I think I got it just so. Yep. All right, there we go. I just want to make sure this is wide enough. So I'm going to eyeball it from this side. Stick it down on this side. And I don't really have to stick it down. I just want to make sure, because my paper is a little bit too small, that it's not going to move much. But if you're just running it through your marquee, then you don't really have to take the time to glue it down, because all I have to do is just hold it. And today I will use the folder it comes with. Like I said, I like to use a newer folder, even though I have one that I did start, but we'll just use this guy. And as I've told y'all before, you have a little speed bump possibly, so I try to angle it as much as I can, but obviously it's a large die, so it can only angle so much. So we'll try and see what happens. If I get that little speed bump, I'll just have to run it back through. Tape down here. Looking good. Look at that, like butter. Perfect. Those are just two pieces there I had to pop out. So pretty. Okay. And I like the way it still says thank you on here. Let me clean this out. Clean up my dies and put it back, because I'm so bad at doing that, and I'll be right back. Can I clean this out? We're going to take this pretty one here and maybe we can do this in this purple. And I eyeballed it, and I probably should have measured it before I cut it, but I eyeballed it. So I cut it right to the edges. That's my favorite thing to do, apparently. So let's... Gotta admit, I'm pretty good at eyeballing that then, because look at that, that's just perfect. From one edge to the other. I don't normally try to keep it that tight. Again, don't want it to move too much. And again, I'll try to get in here angled just a little bit. For that speed bump, that's a little bit too much angling. There we go. Hopefully that can go. And that's just Recollections paper, some purple paper. I think I might have angled it a little too much. Oh, still got it. Oh, tape. Tape, tape, tape. Oop. Like I said, I angled it just out under the bottom corner there. Let me trim this off. I angled it so that bottom edge just came out, but it's still cut on the line. Look at that one. And this one has like little detail in the flowers and things, like some extra little like notches. So pretty. Okay, so we have two delicate frames there. Again, I'm gonna clean this up. I'll be right back. Hello one here with the pearlescent paper. And again, this one's a little bit bigger. I can kind of see that I have it there. So I'm just gonna hold it. And with a little bit of an angle. You can see it's already wanting to pop out. Again, I angled it there, but I just missed this corner here. Alright. Oh my goodness. Look how intricate that is. Oh, and yeah, I guess, you know, you can save the hello for something else. Look at that. And then the ELLO is pretty much all together. I'm trying to get it out carefully. It's very delicate. little piece by little piece here. Oh, even the O stuck together. That is so cute. So yeah, you can definitely, or maybe piece a different color back in there. So there's the hello. Keep that for another time. All right, I'm gonna pop everything out, clean all this up. I'll show it to you, and then we'll cut out the last one. Okay, so here's that. Really pretty. It kind of reminds me of kind of like a garden trail, just because the way even the H has kind of, the hello is kind of like wrapped around. So pretty. Okay, so don't get upset with me. I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I'm gonna use this vellum, but vellum sometimes it's almost plasticky, so sometimes it's hard to cut through. I don't know if that's gonna be the issue, but I'm assuming that you might have some issue cutting through it. So what I'm going to do, and I'm just going to take this frame, and I'm going to use something that I was sent, that I showed you guys earlier. It's the full-size metal shims. They are not available yet, but believe me, I will tell you when they become available. So I'm going to use this guy. So yes, that's a little cheat. Sorry. Okay, I'm going to put this in here, and then I'm going to cut this with this. Again, try to watch out for the speed bump, but we'll see what happens. And I cut this right to the edges, so we'll see. Ooh, that is some thickness. That's a full-size die with the metal shim in there, so it's probably gonna do a little something here. Let's get this out. Okay, hold on. Oh, look at that. Wow. Okay, so it's cut, but what I'm going to do is take out all these little pieces, because again, vellum's a little bit different to work with, but everything's cut out. So I'm just going to pop everything out, and I'll be right back. Okay, so everything's poked out, and there it is. And you have this little shape you can use for something else. And, you know, vellum, as they say, hits different. It is its own thing. It's plasticky. It's kind of papery. Really cool, really pretty. Again, I use the metal shim. I don't know otherwise, but look at that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is grab some paper. I think, of course, we're going to make a shaker, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have a piece of acetate here that we're going to pretty much start off with just to get this on here and adhered, and then move on to making a background and adding it to a card. So I'm just going to cut this. I'm going to glue this. These are very large areas, so I can just put the glue like this, but if you want to put the glue on the back of your hand like we do in pat, 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 you can definitely do that. What I was going to say, oh, is the acetate is cut down just basically to the same size, and it's about 4 again by 5 1/4. I made it a little bit smaller just so I can make sure that the edges weren't kind of sticking out. So this, I'm going to really look at this so I can make sure to not smear too much glue everywhere. So I put my hand behind and I just kind of let it come across here. And again, I always like to take like a little towel or something like that. So that's why you don't want to put too much glue, because it'll come out. I just clean it up as I go. Okay, so I'm going to let that stick together. And let me grab my well-loved matte. This is more like mixed media matte nowadays. So this is just some stamping paper. Nice thick paper. I'm just going to do something green and something blue, and it would have been good if I had picked out those colors before this, huh? Let's see. We have Grasshopper and Oasis. So these are the quick dry inks that aren't really meant to, you know, for blending, but they work well, so I just use them anyway. But, you know, water reactive inks are pretty, because then you can spray some little water on there and get some reactions going. But for now, I'm just going to take this Oasis color and blend it in. Yeah, this is just a background. This is just for fun, because we have that pretty floral feel on the card front. And then if I need to do more, I'll do more. This is Grasshopper. And that's as good as I want to do, or as much. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry. It is fast drying ink, but I'm gonna let it dry so that the glitter doesn't stick to it, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I just grabbed the card base. This is just black standard A2 size card, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and I just folded it basically. And then we're gonna stick this down. And I did use black because I like that contrast. If you're afraid, because what we're gonna put on top of this is white with the white foam and all that, you know, use a different color. Or color the side of your foam, which some people do. I've not really gotten into that, but we can always do that. So I'm going to place this down here. Okay, let that get going. And then as far as this guy, I'm going to come around, and again, very thin edges, so I'm going to take my foam tape and just get as much of it as I can to the very edge. And I'm going to work edge by edge, so I'm going to take that. Usually I kind of come around and I turn it and I keep going, but I am going to go ahead and take this, trim that off. And last time what I did was I did all 4 sections, but if you do one side and then you do the other, you can take this piece that's extra and put it on the other side. So again, these scissors here are very much non-stick. And it helps if your foam is new. If it's older, it starts getting gooey, and it doesn't matter what brand you use. It'll just get gooey. So I always try to use a newer foam if you're going to do this. And this piece right here, I can now take and put it on the other side. But I'm going to do it actually when I'm done. Just so I don't have to nestle this in. So let's get this guy going in here. And I'm just going to assume the other one ends like right here. We can deal with that later. And I'm just going to trim this off just like I did the first side, and then I'm going to stick it on the other side. So I'm just going to trim this off. Now this piece I can put on the other side. Let me get that little chunk off of there, that kind of... And again, I'm just right on the edges. And with this size of foam, theoretically it works. If your foam is different, it's going to work differently, of course. And this guy right in here. Okay. Now let me get some sequins to go in this, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I picked out a couple glitters. I already took the backs off of most of this foam, but I did not take it off until now. Okay, don't take off the foam strips and then try to cut it, because that'll be a mess. So just leave the backing on it until you're done with your cutting, and you'll be in better shape for that. Okay. And I just have this rainbow quartz triangles glitter, and I have some luminous lily pad hexagons, just confetti glitter. So how these were cute colors together. So some green and some of this white kind of iridescent glitter here. So these are the things that I have now, and I have a few other things to share with you guys as they come up on the HSN site approaching craft day, which is October 6th. I'll do more and more. Of course, I'll probably do a couple videos every day. But we even have gel pens, guys, so keep an eye out for that. Look how pretty that is. Oh my goodness. Okay. Moment of truth. This is so hard because I can't look straight over it because of the camera. You guys already know I like to give it a flip. Squish it down good. And then we'll see what that looks like. Aww. Let's get that moving. There we go. Because I piled it in the middle. Look how pretty. And just nice and simple with a thank you. I mean, you can just do a plain background however you like. All these guys can be made very similarly or done up very different ways. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll have the links in the description box. Keep an eye out. Again, they're going to come hard and fast with the next few tutorials, because we do have quite a few things to share. So I will see you guys at the next one. I hope you're all doing well, and bye now.